How do I choose between my future wife and best friend of 14 years? I'm 30, and I have been best friends with Lucy, who is 30 years old, for more than 13 years. We belong to conservative South Asian families. We were introduced by a mutual friend during our very first year of college, and we've been the best of friends since. We've had our ups and downs throughout the years, but there was never a time when we were not talking to each other about our life problems, goals, aspirations, struggles with family, etc. People in our circle knew us as the best of friends and adored us for being available for each other all the time. After graduation, we joined the same company for our first job in a different city. There we stayed best friends, but also met with other people who we would hang out with separately. It was then that I started to realize that Lucy had become possessive of me and would not feel happy if other girls talked to me. She even had fallouts with her girlfriends over them. Trying to be friendly with me, I had to set the record straight by having a heart-to-heart with her about any lingering romantic feelings in her mind. We agreed to give each other space and pursue different people romantically. It's worth mentioning that we moved countries after a few years of working together, and were physically apart for about 2 years. During these years, I got into a relationship with a girl I met at work, who Lucy knew about, which led to us not talking, as much as we did before, for more than 1.5 years. However, she was there when I had a nasty breakup and helped me get out of a toxic relationship. Now, during COVID, she moved to the same city that I was living in, and we lived close to each other for 2 years before I moved again for my job. She was miserable when I moved and would cry over the phone, saying she missed me since she had no other friends in the city. I got laid off after a year and moved back to the city where I was before, since I had a lot of friends there, including Lucy. In the meantime, when I was away, she stepped into the dating world and had a few brief relationships. All throughout, we would talk to each other all the time. My mom and her had also become good friends by this time, and she would call my mom to say hi and stuff. This led my mom to think that we were dating and would get married someday since we'd been together for so long. Our friends shared the same sentiment since Lucy would act on my behalf in a lot of situations, and people would contact her to pass on any information to me. So this carried on for a few years without us having any complications other than minor fights over small things. During this time, I was never looking for a relationship, but Lucy was actively looking for a man to get married, since both of our families are conservative. Now comes 2023, and I started dating my current girlfriend, who lives in a different city that's very far away. Lucy knew about it from the very first day, and I even introduced them over the phone. They would say hello every time my girlfriend called, and I was hanging out with Lucy. I and my girlfriend met 3 months into the relationship, and I made sure that the first person she met was my best friend, Lucy. However, the meeting didn't go well, as it was apparent that something was off, and Lucy was not even remotely bubbly as she otherwise was. On top of it, I'd get multiple texts every day from her, which was normal, while my girlfriend was in town. I didn't think anything of it, but my girlfriend took notice and asked me what was up with her. I then requested that Lucy take it easy with the texting or calling. Up until this day, Lucy and I would meet up daily after or during work, since we both work remotely for the same company, and none of us were used to not seeing each other every day. I then introduced my girlfriend to my other friends, who also noticed Lucy was not her usual self. After my girlfriend left, Lucy told me that I was moving too fast in my relationship, and that she was not ready to lose me. She also confessed that she thought I'd never last long with any girl, and that we would end up together. She was a broken mess for 2 months, and nothing was like it was before my girlfriend came to meet me for the first time. Every time we met, she'd cry, she'd call me and cry, she'd call my mom and cry, she'd not eat anything and not sleep. I tried my best to console her and make her feel better, but nothing worked. According to her, I'm moving forward in my life where she's no longer the lead person in my life, and that's eating her from within. During this time, my girlfriend asked me to stop dealing with Lucy as frequently as possible because she felt like it wasn't going to help with the situation. Yes, I am keeping my girlfriend in the loop about what's happening and how I don't want to lose an old friend who's like family to me now. To the present day. My girlfriend flew to meet me on my birthday and planned a surprise party for me, including my inner friend circle in the planning. What a disaster. Nothing went well. As I was not officially a part of the planning, but would get all the news from Lucy, until the day my girlfriend arrived, they were already not fond of each other. Each person would complain about the other to me in some way. For the first time in 13 years, I was not responding to Lucy's texts or calls since my girlfriend didn't like them. She was okay with us being friends. However, all of this changed when, one day prior to my birthday, Lucy showed up at my place, threw a huge tantrum, roughed me, and slapped me. My girlfriend remained calm and I asked her to calm down and talk to her about her feelings. Lucy said some nasty things to us both and left. I had never seen her like this, because she's been a very gentle and caring girl through and through. My girlfriend still wanted me to call her to be there at my birthday party the next day. Lucy came back and apologized to my girlfriend and me for lashing out, but I think the damage had already been done. Since I'm planning to move in with my girlfriend, and move to where she is, she wanted me to enjoy my potentially last birthday with my old-time buddies, including Lucy. Now, after leaving, my girlfriend called me and asked me to cut all ties with Lucy if we had to move forward in our relationship. I've had conversations with her about giving me some time to think about it and maybe giving Lucy another chance, but she's adamant that it's something that's non-negotiable, since it has the potential to sabotage our relationship in the future. We are planning to get engaged. I've been losing sleep over it and don't want to let go of a dear friend, who's always been by my side through thick and thin, and has been nothing but supportive of me. She even helped me with my relationship in terms of how to make my current girlfriend feel loved and appreciated. We've always been friends, and have no one else to share our good and bad experiences with besides each other. For the sake of sanity, I have moved away from Lucy, at least physically, and came to visit a friend, where I'm planning to stay for the next few weeks. I still get phone calls and texts from Lucy, and she's not coping with it well, and to be honest, I miss her dearly too. It's never been anything romantic from my side, but it's more than friendship in a way. We have everything in common, and our lives have revolved around each other for the past at least 10 years. We've had numerous trips together with different friend groups, and 70% of our phones are filled with pictures of us throughout the years. Last night, my girlfriend called, crying drunk, saying she's given her all in this relationship and what's stopping me from taking a stand for her and giving her mental peace by cutting all ties with Lucy for a lifetime. I'm so stressed and don't know how to move forward with my life. My girlfriend and I are 100% compatible, and I don't want to lose this one-in-a-lifetime chance of getting with someone who understands me fully. On the other hand, I have my best friend who'd die if I didn't talk to her for more than 2 days. My friends want us to try living away from each other for a few weeks, but my girlfriend won't have any of it unless all ties are broken. How do I handle this situation without being least hurtful to everyone and myself? Please help. Update: thanks to everyone who weighed in on my situation. I've said goodbye to Lucy for the foreseeable future. I wished her the best in her life and blocked her from all avenues of my life.